Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy birthday to me. And happy birthday to all of the 316ers out there on this lovely day. I'm super excited. I'm Stephanie A. Wynn. And let me tell you, today's topic is a much needed topic. It is a much needed topic. I know it's my birthday, but I wanted to specifically come on and talk about this topic. If I am new to your timeline, hi, welcome. Um, Subscribe, follow, connect. If you're on LinkedIn, connect with me. If you're on YouTube, watching this from YouTube, hit the subscribe button. And if you're on Facebook, give me a thumbs up, right? Listen, this is a good topic today. I'm going to show you this topic we're talking about today. Are you all over the place in your business? And I chose 7:45 because that's the date time I was born on my date of birth. So, are you all over the place? So this time is really special to me because it's early. Might be what is it? 6:45 on Central Standard Time and about what? 4 something in California time. So let's talk about this topic. Are you all over the place in your business? And the reason why I thought this wanted to come on and talk about this topic is because there are a lot of people who are in business. You have a business, you've been in business, right? Maybe you started out, doing having a product, or maybe you had a service that you provided, but you also have these other ideas. Have you ever had like, oh, I got all these ideas. I can do this, I can do that. I'm over here, I'm over there, right? I know I've been there. Like God, when you get a download, you're like you could do all these things. And so what happens is you've started the business, but you feel like there should be something much more. Like there's something much more, but you're all over the place. You're watching all these people. They tell you to do this, go over here, do that. This is what you should be doing. You should be doing that. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. And you find yourself, you're like all over the place. Like you're all over the place on all these different platforms. And then it's really not serving a purpose because you're not feeling like you're being fulfilled. And it's the illusion, right? It's the illusion that I need instant gratification right now to be successful. And that's not how entrepreneurship works. And so my goal here today is to really talk about, are you all over the place? If you are tuning in and you are all over the place in your business, even if you don't have a business, if it's your personal life, if you're all over the place, we're going to talk about that because I'm going to tell you why a lot of times we get all over the place is because we just don't have it together. We're trying to do all these different things, and that's just not what we're supposed to be doing. We're doing things that we really shouldn't be doing. So let's talk about this topic. So what's keeping you all over the place? And I'll say this again, it's just my opinion. If you agree, hashtag agree. If you need help being, straight, I can help, right? We can help. We can get through this. So a lot of times when we're all over the place, it's because we are just doing, and doing until something hits. Specifically for my business owners, that's who I'm speaking to right now. My entrepreneurs, my entrepreneurs. You're just all over the place. You're selling to everybody. You're doing all these things, like you're on Instagram, you're in Clubhouse, you're doing reels, you're doing, you're tweeting, and you're on LinkedIn and you're on Facebook, and that's good, but you're not getting any hits. You're not converting, or whatever your goal may be. The reason why sometimes we get frustrated and we're all over the place, sometimes being all over the place can cause burnout. It will cause you to burn out quickly. I'm telling you, and you'll be like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? This isn't even worth it, right? And that's because there's no plan in place. So have you heard that quote or that saying, jack of all trades, master of none, right? We have been conditioned, and I heard a confirmation of this last week. We've been trained and taught that multitasking is the truth.com. It's the bomb. Multitask. If you could multitask, oh, you got it together. That's not right. Yes, when you are if you're raising a family and you got kids, you got to cook, you got to do homework, and you got to make sure they take their bath. All of those parental responsibilities. I know it. I did it. I have 2 sons. I know it. I did it. And I was good at doing it. However, I was burnt out too. I was tired and I was burnt out. So what I learned was that you got to master one thing first. You got to master one thing first. And so we're going to talk about that today. So tip number 1, before you master anything, it starts with your mindset. You have to declutter all of the foolishness, all of, and not even foolishness, but all of the things that all these different people are telling you. Like, I know I was there. You spend money over here. You spend money over here. Oh, they said they can do this. Okay, you going over here. But the thing is, it's nothing wrong with that if you're investing in your business. But you have to master that one thing that you're involved in, right? What are you getting out of that thing that you've invested in? Why did you invest in that for your business? You got to be intentional now, right? But it starts with the mindset. You have to unclutter all of these things. Oh, you need to do a reel. The reels of what's happening right now. Like everything, people give you their opinions, right? Based on their results. And that's okay. But your results are going to differ because you may have a different industry. You may have a different product. You may have a different service. So you have to really figure out in your mind that I'm going to cut off all the noise and I'm going to focus. And I recommend 30 days at a time. Like, this is a mind shift that you have to do first. You have to change your mind first before you start doing anything. Where do I want to be with this business? If you don't have a business and you're just a 9-to-5er, where do you want to be on a personal level? I'm just saying, where do you want to be? Are you spending a lot of times? If your goal is to be successful, are you spending a lot of time on social media when you could be taking most of that time and really working on personal development courses, right? Or maybe you can research a company that you want to work for. I'm just saying, are you taking classes to better you, personally develop you, or self-care? Just saying. So tip number one. So I'm saying your mind is first. Mindset, got to declutter. You got to start fresh. You got to be ready to take on this task, right? Because you're all over the place because you feel like, oh, if I do this over here, a little bit over here, a little bit over there, oh, I'm winning and everything is good. So number 1, right? You got to get organized. Get organized right now. Declutter. Get organized in your business. I'm talking to my entrepreneurs and my entrepreneurs. If you're an author, you recently published a book, or you're in the process of publishing a book, you got to get organized. Who are the people who are most likely to buy your book? Those are the people you gotta talk about. Like, where are they? Where are those people? Where are those people? I'm just saying, right? Get organized right now. That may mean you may have to come up with a plan your week out. Okay, on these certain days, I'm going to, post on social media. On these other days, I am going to write content for my social media posts, right? Or you take one day out to write your content for your social media posts. Just saying, how are you going to show up? And all of this is all a part of getting organized. Like, get organized now. That's number one. This is making sense. Hashtag makes sense. If you're catching this on a replay, hashtag replay. Hit the subscribe button if you're tuning in on YouTube and LinkedIn. Send me a connect. Let's connect. Right? So that's number one. Get organized right now. Right now. Right now. So I'll give you an example. If you are an author, right? You're an author, you are by trade, let's say you've been in the hair industry, right? Or beauty industry. By trade, you are a beautician, you're a cosmetologist or a barber. But you are also a coach, like a life coach, and you want to speak. Or you either want to write a book or you aspire to write a book, right? That's a lot of things you're doing. So what's the priority right now? Again, that's why I say get organized right now. Right now, getting organized. What do you want to do? And do it with intention. What's the intent for you doing these things? Where do you see yourself? Just saying, it's time to get organized right now. Number two, for my business owners, know your business. Know what you're offering to your audience. Your audience, that is a group of people who are most likely to be interested in your product or services. Know your business. For my entrepreneurs, know your book. Know what your book brings to the table. Know the value that your book brings to the table. What is your book about? If someone was to call you, hey, what's chapter 5 about? Can you tell them what chapter 5 is about? I'm just saying, you gotta know it. Know your business, right? Know your business. Know it up and down. Like, you have to know this. And here's the issue is, and this is why a lot of people are all over the place, because they don't know their business. They don't know the business. They're running a business, but they don't know the business about the business. Your numbers, your expenses. You don't know. You know what you're offering, but you're not quite clear on the product or services that is going to take your business to the next level, or how you could leverage where you are, like the book, leverage that to build your business. I'm just saying. So you got to know your business. If you're a 9-to-5er, know who you are. Know who you are and stand on what you believe in. A lot of times we're all over the place because we don't even know who we are. We don't even know what we're doing. We don't even have confidence in ourselves. So think about this. If you don't have confidence in yourself, how do you expect others to have confidence in you to buy into what you're selling if they can see that you don't have confidence, right? So you got to believe in yourself. Believe in you. I'm so serious. Believe in you. Believe in yourself. So that's number 2. Know your business. Number 3, right? Master one thing first. What do I mean by that? I mean, you have to master one thing first. And a lot of times, hey James, happy hump day. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. A lot of times when we're all over the place, we haven't, again, I'm gonna go back to that saying, you're jack of all trades, master of none. What that means is that you got all these things going on. You're a coach, you're a motivational speaker, you're consulting, you have a book, you're an author, you do paparazzi. It's all of these things. Like, you got all these things going on and you haven't mastered any of them. Meaning, like, focus on one thing. You have to focus on one thing first. Because when you focus on one thing, guess what happens? You can once you get that down pat and you focus on the one thing, Like you can move, you can start incorporating other things. But you have to master that one thing that you know that you can do freely without anyone coaching you or coercing you into doing it. Some people, I keep hearing this. I'm trying to find my purpose. I'm looking, your purpose is already within you. You just have to bring it out. Stop looking around. Your purpose is within you. Right? So again, and I'm not going to be long today, but you got to master one thing first. Some of us have started businesses and we've been doing business for over so many years, right? But we want to do other things. And when you start doing other things and you're over here, you're over there, you're doing this, you're doing that, what happens is you start, but you over time you will become frazzled. Good morning, Miss Vanessa. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning. So yes, you will become frazzled. So I'm saying to you, it's a necessity for you to master one thing first. There's nothing wrong with having all of these ideas. Your other ideas may not be for such a time as this. You may have to just, master this one thing now. Master this one thing now. I'm just saying, whatever it is, if you want to be a speaker, be that speaker, but be the very best at it. Master that. Practice that. Get in the room with people that's doing what you want to do. Get around people who are, they're 10x, 20x, 50x above you. I'm just saying, you got to master that one thing now. And you got to show up for that one thing. How are you going to show up for that one thing so that you can master it? Is it going to be online? Is it going to be offline? Is it going to be by, live stream? Or is it going to be by way of email? Like, how are you going to show up? How are you going to show up? I'm just saying, like, we have a duty to master this one thing. We have all of these ideas, and it's not by chance. It's not by chance. What I do know is that you cannot operate from a place of confusion. You cannot be your very best from a place of confusion. You cannot perform on the fly, specifically if it's a place of confusion where you haven't prepared. You have to stay that we hear this all the time. If you stay ready, you don't have to worry about getting ready. But are you ready? I'm just saying, are you ready? And my question is, are you all over the place? Are you all over the place in your business? You cannot master anything from a place of confusion. So you may be doing many things. You may have many talents. Many talents. I'm going to say this for the people in the back. Can you hear me loud and clear? Some of you have many talents and you're not using none of them because you're all over the place in your business, in your personal life, in your mind. You're all over the place. You're overthinking. You overthink everything. You pick apart everything, right? That's for my perfectionists out there. There's nothing wrong with being, showing up in a way that you stand out. There's nothing wrong with that. But you're nitpicking everything to the point that you never get started at anything. So you can't master the one thing because you've never gotten started, because you've wasted so much time. You've hid these talents that you were given. Everyone has a gift. Everyone has talents within us. Again, your purpose it's already inside of you. It's already inside of you. You have to pull it out. So I'm going to leave you with this. As I said, I'm not going to keep y'all on today. One thing you got to do, you must believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect other people to believe enough in you, right? How do you expect people to believe enough in you to buy into what you're selling, right? So you got to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And for those that are catching this on the replay, we're talking about, are you all over the place in your business? Are you all over the place in your business? So I want to invite you. This is my birthday. I came on here on my birthday for a reason. I am announcing today, that the How to Build a Business Brand webinar is open today. It's taking place today. The link is in the description. I'll also put the link in the comment section on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn. Listen, it's time. If you have a business and you have not branded yourself, it's time. Because if nobody knows that you exist with this business, nobody knows to buy into what you're selling. And sometimes we start a business and we'll put the cart before the horse, right? And we'll be, again, we're going back to, are you all over the place? You'll be selling to this person over here, selling over there, but there's no brand. Nobody really knows who you are and where you are, why you exist, right? There's nothing out here to show me what you do, right? So when you do promote your business, right, you decide, hey, nobody's buying my stuff. Hey, my book is available on Amazon, or my product is available. Buy it, and there's nothing. It's crickets. Nobody's buying. And that's because there's no brand. And many of us, I said, have many talents. We're hiding them because there is no brand, right? You're all over the place. You don't know where to start. There's no brand. Many startups, the reason why startups have a hard time, and I'm going to say this, I know in some rooms, they don't call them startups anymore, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep it 100. If you're recently starting your business between 0 to 5 years, to me, that's a startup. I mean, it's a startup. But the reason why they struggle so much in the beginning is because there's no point of reference. They don't have a point of reference of what they should do. That's the reason why I wrote Ready, Set, Go, a simple guide to establishing a successful small business, is because I wanted to help the startups. I too can relate to not having the things that I need for my business starting up. What is a corporation? What is an S Corp? What is a C Corp? What is a tax advisor? What do I need? All of these things. There was no point of reference. I got a stack of papers and said, hey, here, you go figure it out. What? Yeah. Read through all the papers and I still was lost. So I created an essential guide, an essential tool for the startups, right? A lot of people don't like dealing with startups because they're so needy. They're needy because there's no point of reference. So again, you got to build a brand first. Even if you are 9-to-5er, you need to build a personal brand. So when you go and do an interview, right, you're branding yourself. You showing up, you're presenting yourself, you're creating an image of you. I'm just saying. Thank you for the birthday shout out, Miss Vanessa. Thank you so much. I'm just saying. So again, sign up for the How to Build a Business Brand. Here is the link to register. That's the bit.ly link. You can grab your seat there. Go ahead and register if you know someone who is starting a business, or they have a business, they just don't have a brand. Maybe you've been in business for a while, right? Maybe you've been in business for a while and you're not quite sure where to start because you're all over the place. Remember, right? we're going to master this one thing. We're going to master this one thing. We're going to master this one thing. And that one thing is building this brand first. Then you start figuring out, okay, who are the people that I'm going to serve? That's all a part of brand building. And branding is all a part. Branding and a brand is all under marketing. I'm just saying. You can't go to any level if you're all over the place in your business. How? So join me. This is taking place. This is a how to build a business brand 3-day challenge, March 29th through March 31st. It's going to be amazing. It will be exclusively on Zoom. So Zoom and in the I've started my business now Facebook group. So yeah, grab your seat, register. It is going to be amazing. Amazing. So with that being said, I'm super excited. Let's go. Get your seat. Grab your seat. Today is my birthday and I'm super excited. I'm going to tell you this again. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself even if nobody else believes in you. Because if you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect others to believe enough in you to buy into what you're selling or what it is that you want from you? Believe in you. I am Stephanie A. Wynn. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Wednesday. Happy birthday again to me and all of the 316ers out there. Happy birthday to you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye.